One, a mother that has a child that has passed away, and another that's in the hospital with a child that's struggling but is in stable condition. Those are phone calls and conversations we don't like to have, but this morning my heart goes out to both families and definitely to the family of the decedent. This young lady was full of life and was actually expected to be working for the city of Atlanta starting on Tuesday in our summer youth employment program. So we ask for your prayers and heart to go out to these families. My staff has been in contact with them, as well as myself, victims assistance, constituent services. We will make sure that they have all they need in the days to come. But what we want to express to everyone here is that to the young people, we want you to be safe. We want you to make quality decisions about where you spend your time and who you spend your time with. Late in the evening, after midnight, being able to figure out a way to go back home versus to find another destination to hang out and party. And so we want you to have a safe summer, and we want you young folks to make quality decisions about your life choices, about where you choose to go and who you choose to hang with. And also to parents, we want you to make sure that you stay on top of where your young people are, to be able to keep track of them, to know where they're going and who they're hanging with. In years past and in times past, as school gets out for winter break, for Thanksgiving, and now for summer, we are aware that kids get out and they get to play. We want to make sure that you guys are aware that we have a summer youth plan, and that involves athletics, that involves STEAM, that involves arts. It involves a lot of ways for you to engage. You can go to www.atl Year of the Youth, but parents still have to be on top of these kids and to make sure that they are safe. And so we're calling on parents, we're calling on young people, and we're calling on the community to continue to wrap their arms around our youth today. So we're here at a tragic site of my home, my school, Mays High School, where a tragic incident occurred. And we hope that the rest of this summer goes without incident, because as a community, this is a group project. We're going to wrap our arms around these young people and love on them with opportunities. You can go to www.atl Year of the Youth, sign your student up, and also businesses sign them up to hire them. We want them to be employed. So now I'll turn it over to Lisa Herron, Dr. Herron, the APS school superintendent, for more details about Atlanta Public Schools' response. Dr. Herron? Okay.
How you doing again?
Well,
Doing good.
Excellent. So good afternoon. I am Dr. Lisa Herring, the very proud superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools. However, this afternoon I stand alongside our mayor and other members of our city and our community to address the tragic incident that has happened at the loss of one of our own scholars. Just a matter of days after our most recent graduation ceremonies, and of course the close of the school year. As Mayor Dickens has already appropriately stated, we are deeply concerned and committed about making certain that every single one of our scholars not only has access to resources during the summer, but of course throughout the course of the school year. Without being redundant, I do want to emphasize that Atlanta Public Schools continues to stand ready to ensure that our scholars and our families have access to resources that allow for them to be engaged, whether it's entrepreneurial engagement, employment engagement, and also in the area of student support, mental health, and behavioral support. Because this crisis has occurred, and of course as a public school family, our hearts absolutely go out to both victims, those families that have also had a loss, as well as a child who is currently still within the hospital. We recognize that this impact creates trauma, and we want to make certain that in Atlanta Public Schools there is a reminder that we've made resources available for students. APS, throughout the course of this entire year, has made free telehealth services available to our students. Hazel Health still continues to be a point of access for any family who needs to connect with a counselor or mental health support specialist. I want to emphasize that and also identify that number for students and parents. That's 404-383-6806. Again, that's 404-383-6806. This Tuesday here at Benjamin E. Mays High School, we will also have crisis team members on site for staff who may be present, as well as any potential need for parents to make contact. If parents have not completed or identified resources for their children for the summer, the school is still a point of contact. They still can reach out to the school this week, as well as the school website, as well as the district. There are summer programs and resources that will continue to be available. As the mayor has already stated, our work together for our children, and not only just this year, the year of the youth, but also for every year, is to ensure that our parents and scholars have access to the resources that can support them. And we remain committed as a school system, as well as a partner, to ensure that every option is made available. So again, a crisis team will be on campus this coming Tuesday to help those who might need additional support. And telehealth services are available for all of our students, but for our Mays community, I do want to emphasize that as well, for our children and parents. Additional information can be secured directly from the school, as well as our district website. Again, our condolences go out to our families that have been impacted, and to our parents who might have students who are asking questions or who have a need to express other information. Please contact our school principal, as well as our district, for us to continue to provide support. And we remain steadfast in doing all we can for our children here in the city of Atlanta.
Major Adams with the Atlanta Public Schools Police Department. On May the 28th, 2023, we received a call of a person shot on Mays campus. Once we arrived on the call, Atlanta Police Department and EMS was already working the scene. Once we determined the extent of the scene, we reached out to APD to ask would they be willing to help lead this investigation, in which they agreed. We will be working diligently with APD, as we have always done. Our key thing is to work in conjunction with them, and we have always provided a safe and secure environment for our students. And we're going to continue to do that. And we're going to continue to collaborate and work with the Atlanta Police Department to bring these subjects into justice.
Andrew Smith, Atlanta Homicide. As Major Adams stated, we are working in conjunction with Atlanta Public Schools. What we do know is that we had children from across the metro Atlanta area, and we're asking all parents to speak with their children and please contact us. Crime Stoppers reward is at $10,000. That number is 404-546-577-TIPS. We thank y'all. Mr. Mayor.
Once again, as stated, this year I've declared it the year of the youth in the city of Atlanta. But as we stated, young people were here on this campus last night from a variety of school districts, a variety of counties and cities around our area. These young people are connected. So this year of the youth, it should expand beyond just the city of Atlanta. We want to make sure that children everywhere are safe. So I'm asking parents across the metro area, I'm asking youth across the metro Atlanta area to please consider your safety. So please make sure your parents know where you are and parents know where your children are, and children looking for a gathering, young people looking to gather after midnight and finding places to go. We want you to be safe and make conscious, quality decisions about where you go. Our heart goes out to these victims once again, and to this family that we've communicated with and want to continue to give our love and support to. And we stand ready to help APSPD with this investigation here on this campus, and throughout Atlanta, APD will be here to serve. Now I'll take your questions. I don't know. Do you want to? She said, who fired the shots?
That's still under investigation at this point.
And as is, how many of the people got holding weapons?
What?
Do we know how, whoever fired the shots, how they got a weapon?
Not at this time. Everything's under investigation.
Do you know how many people were involved in the shooters, or is that still under investigation?
We know there were multiple, but we are still investigating the details.
The age ranges of the individuals. I mean, I know you said they're rising juniors.
Yes, they were.
Other people were involved. Were they the same age or coming from the same schools and all that?
High school age students.
We also have with us today Violence Interrupters. This is a program that we stood up with Chris 180 and Offenders Alumni Alliance, and these are individuals that are going to be going out into the community, making sure they spread peace, anti-violence, anti-retaliation, getting to know individuals in the community to stop incidents and prevent them from happening before they even occur. So we thank them for being back here to help us with that in conjunction with APS, PD, APD, and our police department and our Parks and Rec department. All of us are going to be keeping our eye on the young people this year. All right, thank you.